I say, Mr. Ennell, your kitchens must be very clean today.
Oh, yeah? How can you tell?
Because all your food tastes of soup. Oh, come on, it's free, isn't it?
What a terrible storm. Just listen to that rain.
Yes, it's positively precipitating down. What a truly horrible day.
What a truly beautiful day.
Eh?
The sun is shining. The birds are singing.
So it is. And so they are.
And everything is just wonderful. Right, I'm off.
Where are you going?
Just off to the park to watch the sweet ickle bunnies hopping about. Bye. She kissed me.
That is worrying. I hope she's been inoculated.
It is weird, though. What's with all the sweet ickle bunnies? That isn't the Molly we know.
I'll say. Black belt in karate, can strip a V12 engine down in 60 seconds flat, and can spit a cherry pip further than a grown man can.
Yeah, well, I let her win that, didn't I?
Oh, yes. Just like you did with the 100-metre sprint, eh? She beat you hands down. Or should I say, pants down.
My belt snapped. It's not easy running with your trousers round your ankles.
Just a shame there wasn't a camera around to catch the moment.
Yeah. Here, you didn't, did ya?
Molly! Get out of it! That's worth 200 quid if I get it on You've Been Kippered. Unless, of course, you can make me a better offer.
Well, here's my offer. Give me that camera, and I might not ground you until you're 25!
You can't ground me.
No?
No, we already did that in another episode.
The slippery young scallywag's right, you know.
Well, in that case, I'll just have to think of something else. Have we tied him in knots yet?
To my knowledge, no.
Good. Let's see him walking with his legs tied in a double-hitch sheep sack!
I picked these in the park. I know I shouldn't have, but they're so beautiful, don't you think?
Yeah?
They're flowers. Oh, and I made these for you too. Daisy chains, one each. La, 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 la. See ya. I think I've got a daisy chain on my head.
You have. And so have I.
What about me? Holy, come along, you two! Dignity! Remember, dignity! At all times. Dignity! Well, there's got to be a first time for everything. Now listen, chaps. Molly is clearly not well. It is our duty to help her out.
You mean we should talk to her and find out if everything's okay?
Yes. Or we could spy on her instead. Young Dave, grab your camera. Mr. Stephen, pull your trousers up. Now, what was I saying about dignity? Boom, boom. So, chaps, what have we learnt?
Thing or two about ickle bunnies. Cool, you want to see this?
No, we don't. And nor do you. You're far too young. And so are you. Now turn it off. Right. Now, bunny business aside, we are still no closer to discovering why Miss Molly is so revoltingly happy.
No.
Hang on, you might want to rethink that sentence. He still looks revolting. She certainly don't look happy.
Hi, Molly. A beautiful day.
Is it?
Would you like something to eat?
Yes. Rabbit stew, please.
I'm not sure Enel serves rabbit.
I serve a fox. Why shouldn't I serve a rabbit? Was it something I said?
Strangely, no. It's Miss Molly, you see. She's been behaving most oddly all day.
Oh, yeah? Like how?
Well, 1 minute she's really up.
And the next, she's really down.
I was like that once.
Really? What was the matter?
Nothing. I was bungee jumping.
So, how can I help?
Well, we want you to use your feminine intuition, your girly powers, your womanly wiles to work out what's wrong with Miss Molly.
I'll do my best.
Shh, here she comes.
Hi.
Hi. She looks fine to me.
Oh, yes? Then look again. See? What do you make of that, then?
Well, that's easy.
It is?
It is.
It is?
It is.
It is?
Oh, just get on with it, you pair.
Molly is in love.
Right.
She's in what?
It's okay. It happens to everyone.
Surely not to our young Miss Molly, it doesn't.
Everyone, Basil.
Yes, well, it's a good job I'm already orange and you can't see me blush. But Miss Molly, in love. This is serious.
Ella, can I talk to you about something in confidence?
Of course you can, Molly.
Well, it's nice tea.
There's this boy at school, right?
Right. How did you know?
Because when I was your age, there was this boy at school too. He was my first true love. So tell me about this boy at school then.
He's so clever and so funny and so hunky.
They always are.
No, Humphrey really is.
Humphrey.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous name, don't you think?
I'm not sure gorgeous does it justice.
He's just perfect.
But
But I'm not sure he feels the same way.
no, I'm sure he does. Maybe he just doesn't know it yet. Boys can be really stupid sometimes, even perfect ones like Humphrey.
He's taken me to the cinema tonight and I haven't got anything to wear.
Well, that should get his attention, all right. I'm not sure going to the cinema naked is such a good idea.
You're teasing me, aren't you?
Just a little. Look, you want to wear something that will really catch his eye.
Maybe a dress with a long metal spike?
Touche.
Ella, I really love him.
Well, I know, Molly. I know you do.
What was your first boyfriend called?
Horatio.
Horatio.
It's no funnier than Humphrey. Okay, so maybe it is. Look, before we go and blow some serious cash in the clothes shops, let's first blow your nose.
Thanks.
Maybe I'll get something new too.
Ella, I don't want the others to know about Humphrey.
Like you said, Molly, in confidence. You can trust me.
But sadly, you can't trust me.
Humphrey.
Basil, this is no laughing matter. This is Molly we're talking about.
Yes, her young heart at the mercy of this canoodling Casanova.
Yeah, Humphrey.
Sorry.
Well, not as sorry as he's going to be when I get my hands on him.
Mr. Stephen, as you are not what we would call experienced, as it were, in the realms of romance, I say proceed with caution.
What do you mean?
Go easy on Miss Molly.
No, not that. What do you mean about me not being experienced in the realms of romance, as it were?
Well, have you ever actually been out with a female of the opposite gender?
I've had loads of girlfriends. Well, there was Delilah Notes. Ah, she was my first love. Sadly, it didn't last.
Oh, what happened?
She broke it off.
That explains your lack of success since. But let's put your tragic life of love aside for a moment.
Yeah, let's.
It's Miss Molly we need to think about. You need to be sensitive apropos her situation.
Sensitive. Right. Of course.
Yeah, I wonder if he's snogged her yet.
Oh, flaming well, kill him!
Kill who?
Sensitive, Mr. Stephen.
Right. Yes. No one. I'm not going to kill anyone.
Yet. I say, you look nice, Miss Molly.
Thanks.
Going out?
That's right.
Where?
To the cinema.
Who with?
Just a friend.
Oh, and would this just a friend have just a name? Just a boy's name, perhaps? Beginning with just a H for Horrible Humphrey!
He's not horrible, all right? And I'll see you later, though I really hope not.
Very sensitive, Mr. Stephen.
There you go, Molly. I got you salted, is that okay?
Just wonderful, Humphrey, just wonderful. My favourite.
It's a good film, this. Bit scary, though.
The master will see you in a minute. He's just dying to
Okay, perhaps I overreacted a little.
A little? It certainly was a novel way to swallow a hot dog. Still, young Humphrey will get over it in time. Surgeons can perform miracles these days.
What were you thinking following Molly to the cinema like that?
It's just I'm not sure I'm ready for her to have a boyfriend yet. No, I am sure. I'm definitely not ready.
It's called growing up, Stephen. It happens to all of us.
Eventually, it might happen to you as well.
Well, what should I do about it?
Well, you could try standing in manure or start wearing loose-fitting underpants.
No, you twonk. Molly. What should I do about Molly and this Humphrey?
Why don't you invite him round for tea?
Good idea, Miss Ella. Everyone can sit round and have a nice, friendly cup of tea and a ginger nut. Then Mr. Stephen could punch young Humphrey on the hooter.
Enough, Fox. Look, you can get to know him and he could get to know you. You'll see what a nice, normal young boy he is, and he'll see what a nice, normal, well-adjusted family you are.
I don't want to get to know him. I want to get to hit him.
I could bite him.
And I could film it all and earn a few quid.
The answer's no. And let me remind everyone that I wear the trousers round here.
Well, this is nice, eh? More tea, Humpty.
Humphrey.
So, Humphrey. Any idea what you'd like to be when you grow up?
Well, sir, maybe a footballer. Or something in show business, sir.
You don't have to call him sir. It's only Stephen.
Shut up, Molly. I like it. So, show business, hey, Hump?
Yes, sir.
Maybe I could give you a few pointers in that direction.
Yes. And what about you, sir? What do you want to do when you grow up?
Actually, I've rather taken to young Humphrey after all.
Let's go and watch the telly.
He shoots, he scores! What Melden Newcastle United really have it all to do in the second half.
Another can, Dave?
Yes, please, sir.
Ah, Miss Molly. It looks like young Humphrey the Heartthrob and Mr. Stephen have bonded. You must be pleased.
Yes, delighted.
And, call me Steve.
I've had enough of this. Humphrey,
Yes, Molly.
I'd like you to take me home now.
Yeah, right, of course. Ladies, Dave. Steve. What do you mean, walk you home? You live here.
Don't remind me. Are you coming? Women, eh? Just nuts.
He's actually not a bad kid, is Hump, once you get to know him. Turns out, we got quite a lot in common.
Yeah, they've both got the mental age of a 12-year-old.
Yeah, belt up, you. And, as a treat, I've managed to get tickets for the big match tomorrow.
What? You, Molly, and Humphrey are all going to the match together?
No, don't be daft. You can only get 2 tickets. Me and Hump are going.
Stephen? Or should I call you Gooseberry? Humphrey is supposed to be Molly's boyfriend, not your kid brother.
All I'm saying is Molly could do a lot worse.
And it looks like she just has. Would you look at the state of that?
Molly? What about Humphrey?
What about him?
Looks like she's got the hump with Humphrey.
Besides, you don't seriously think I can go out with anyone called Humphrey, do you?
I'm saying nothing.
Well, who's this then?
This is Herbert.
Sorry, don't mind me. Carry on.
Hello, Herbert.
Say hello, Herbert.
Hello, Herbert.
Boom, boom!
Right, the Virginia waterpress jump.
Radical, you're out there, old dude.
My best move's the lakeside nollie flip kick.
With thrust, I flip melons over hip.
Always, but I do have trouble landing me ollie sideways.
Molly, do you know what they're talking about?
Nope.
Me neither. I just hope it's clean.
You want to flip some crooks and big spin nose grabs?
Rad! There's a half pipe in the park.
Let's go, old dude.
Something tells me young Herbert is soon to be skating into the history books. Molly's. Boom, boom!
We join Stephen and Molly's latest squeeze, Hugo, as they have a hip-hop quiz. Wicked.
Okay, giver Hugo, don't tell me now. It's the Daddy Conway crew versus MC Cordless featuring Bad Breath on vocals.
Record label?
Waxworks, catalogue number 6600.
Wicked! Hey, Molly, your uncle's really hot on his hip-hop.
Something tells me Hugo is about to be Hugon.
This is Harvey. He's into maths.
No, Molly. Strictly speaking, the realm of quantum physics is my specialist field. I'm developing my own unifying theorem.
Right.
Well, aren't you an expert in that?
No. Sounds dead boring.
A popular misconception. Quantum physics is really fascinating. Molly, shall we go somewhere quiet and discuss quarks?
I think we can take that as a no. Boom, boom!
So let's go through the list. First, there's... Hang on, we don't want any accidents. Humphrey.
Dull,
Herbert.
boring.
Hugo.
Know any other words for dull or boring?
Mind-numbing.
That covers it.
And finally, our quantum physicist, Harvey.
Where am I going wrong?
Well, look, you've only tried the H's, and that's always a tricky letter. You've still got 25 others to choose from.
Are all boys just stupid?
No, of course not. Only most of them. Okay, all of them. Look, us girls just have to keep going until we find one that isn't. Or one we can knock into shape and make improvements on.
And that's love?
No, that's life, Molly. Love is different. You can't plan it, and you certainly can't improve on it. You'll know when you find it. Or when you lose it.
Thinking about Horatio.
Us girls just have to be strong.
Should we have a cry?
Good plan. Good. Now we've got that out of the way, we can move on to the chocolate. Growing up fast.
Well, I must say, it's been a real emotional roller coaster of a show today, chaps. In many ways, like the course of true love itself.
That's deep, Basil. Really deep. Like a trench, or a hole in the road, or something. I hope you've learned something, Molly.
Yeah, boys are really stupid.
Ah, but not as foxes, eh, Moll?
No, you're really, really stupid. Just kidding.
That's nice. Like a boiled sweet, or an egg, or a pair of fluffy slippers, or something. Here, now that Humphrey's off the scene, I'm stuck with a spare ticket for the big match tomorrow. Ella, I don't suppose you fancy going?
I'd love to. But I'm washing my dog tomorrow.
But you don't have a dog.
No, but I'll be straight down the pet shop in the morning.
Nice one, Miss Ella.
Why don't you ask David? I would. I haven't seen him for ages.
Yes, he sort of drifted off. I'd assumed he'd got bored and went to play computer games in his dressing room.
What a truly beautiful day. The sun is shining, the birds are singing, and everything is just wonderful.
Oh, no.
I'm in love.
Oh, yes.
Meet Brunhilde. She's from Sweden.
Has she got a sister? From Sweden?
No, she doesn't speak much English. Do you, love?
Hej Schnagen, mycket gas.
Which roughly translates as, the end, that's your lot. Now get lost. Something on your mind, Mr. Stephen?
I was thinking about something Ella said.
Oh, you don't want to take any notice of her? No one else thinks you're a big-faced fool? With hygiene issues.
No. What she said about Molly and Dave. That they're both growing up.
Ah, yes, tempus fugit.
Yeah, there's no call for language like that.
No, you plank. Tempus fugit. It's Latin. It means time flies.
Yeah. It does at that.
Especially if you're having fun. Oh, come on. It took me ages to rig that.